Hello, first graders. Mrs. Coulter here with your next math assignment for this week. It is called Tally It Up. In this activity, we have three main goals. Let's get to the first one. So goal one is to match one-to-one tallies to objects and count tallies to tell the number of objects. When we say match one-to-one, that means we want to be able to see and count an object. Once we know how many of something there is, we want to be able to create that number in tally marks. Goal 2 is interpret a table. You can say interpret with me. 1, 2, 3. Interpret. When we interpret something, it means we understand it. We want to be able to understand a table. Not a table like something you find in the kitchen, but a table where we record and read information. We will be making our tally marks in a table. So goal 3, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Goal 3 is to match mathematical relationships presented in words with those shown in a table. There are a lot of long words in this goal. Mathematical is a fancy way to say math. We are going to figure out mathematical relationships, which means we want to see how objects or numbers are related, or how they go together. We will also use the information in our table to do that. Each slide is going to look something like this. You can see that it splits into 3 parts. The top will be filled with objects. You can see there are a lot of objects in the box. So I'm going to move to this one. So you can see there are a lot of objects in this box. Remember, one of our goals is to count one-to-one, which means we want to be able to accurately or correctly count the number of each object in the top box. To help us record that information, there will be a table in the selection below our object box. So this is what it looks like. Here you can see a space to record information for the number of carrots, cucumbers, onions, and peppers. There is a spot for you to place tally marks and the number. Let's start with carrots. How many carrots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 carrots. First, we want to fill in our tally marks section. So here you can see we have 8 tally marks for carrots. Remember, when you write tally marks, the slash across represents 5. You can see I have 5, 6, 7, 8 tallies. You will see the draw tool on Seesaw to write in your tally marks. After you have your tally marks, then you write or type the number of tallies that it represents. Whoops, I'm on the wrong one. Here we go. So I have the number 8 in my table. Now I have all of my information for carrots. I would need to follow the same process for cucumbers, onions, and peppers. Then my table is complete. Now it's time for me to work on goal 3, which was noticing mathematical relationships that are presented in words. Oops, this one. I'm having problems with my slides, sorry. So here is a relationship we are looking for. There are 5 more blank than blank. To answer that question, we will need to look back at our table. I don't have my information all filled out, so I don't know the answer. but you will need to figure out which food has 5 more than another type of food on your table. You will use the pen or typing feature on Seesaw to put your 2 answers on the lines. Now, time to move on to another mathematical relationship. There are the same number of blank and blank. Again, my answer will come from my information on the table. The final mathematical relationship I'm looking for is this. The number of blank and blank together is 6 more than the number of blank. There is so much going on in this clue. First, I need to add different types of foods together. That will give me a sum. Now, a sum is the answer to an addition problem. Once I know the sum of 2 foods, I need to see which food is 6 more. That means I am also finding the difference. When I find the sum of 2 foods, I need to find the difference of 6 between a certain type of food and the sum of 2 other foods. That is a challenge. Do you think you can get that one? I believe you can. There are 6 slides altogether for you to complete. Here they all are. So you're going to want to find the relationship in the information given in the tables. So at the end of your assignment, I want you to mark how you did on this activity. Did you need a lot of help to complete this activity? If you did, circle that box. If you needed just some help on this activity, circle that box. If you completed this activity all by yourself, circle that box. Now, my job is to challenge you and to make you really think. So it's okay if you need some help. This is kind of challenging. When you are done, you will hit the green check mark and I will check your work. Have fun with Tally It Up. Bye.